We will read the CLIP original paper together from abstract to the introduction part. As you can see on the screen, the CLIP paper is original title is Learning Transferable Visual Models from Natural Language Supervision. This paper was published from OpenAI 2021 in ICML Top Tier Conference. Abstract is composed these sentences. State-of-the-art computer vision systems are trained to predict a fixed set of predetermined object categories. This restricted form of supervision limits their generality and usability, since additional labeled data is needed to specify any other visual concept. Learning directly from raw texts about images is a promising alternative which leverages a much broader source of supervision. We demonstrate that the simple pre-training task of predicting which caption goes with which image is an efficient and scalable way to learn total image representations from scratch on a dataset of 400 million image text pairs collected from the internet. After pre-training, natural language is used to reference, learn visual concepts, or describe new ones, enabling zero-shot transfer of the model to downstream tasks. We study the performance of this approach by benchmarking on over 30 different existing computer vision datasets, spanning tasks such as OCR, action recognition in videos, geolocalization, and many types of fine-grained object classification. The model transfers non-trivially to most tasks and is often comparative with a fully supervised baseline without the need for any dataset specific training. For example, we match the accuracy of the original LegNet 4 on ImageNet Zero Shot without needing to use any of the 1.28 million training examples it was trained on. We release our code and pre-trained model weight at this GitHub link. So please click this link and review the CLIP original source code and the result all by yourself. Okay, we can move to the introduction and motivation work part. Pre-training method which learn directly from raw text have revolutionized NLP over the last few years. Task-agnostic objectives such as autoregressive and masked language models have scaled across many orders of magnitude in compute, model capacity, and data, steadily improving capabilities. The development of text-to-text as a standardized input-output interface has enabled task-agnostic architectures to zero-shot transfer to downstream datasets, removing the needs for specialized output heads or dataset-specific customization. Flagship systems such as GPT-3 are now competitive across many tasks with bespoke models while requiring little to no dataset, specific training data. These research suggest that the aggregative supervision accessible to modern pre-training methods within web-scale collections of the text surfaces that of high-quality crowded labeled NLP data set. However, in other fields, such as computer vision, it is still standard practice to pre-train models on crowd-labeled dataset, such as ImageNet. Could scalable pre-training method which learn directly from web text result in a similar breakthrough in computer vision? Prior work is encouraging. Over 20 years ago, Mori author explored improving content-based image retrieval by training a model to predict the nouns and adjectives in text document paired with images. Quatoni author demonstrate it was possible to learn more data-efficient image representations by manifold learning in weight space of classifiers trained to predict words in caption associated with images. Srivastava and Skalatinov authors explored deep representation learning by training multimodal deep Boltzmann on top of low-level image and text tag features. Julin author teams modernized this line of work and demonstrated that CNN trains to predict words in image captions learn useful image representations. They converted the title, description, and hashtag metadata of images in the YFCC 100M dataset into a bag of words multi-level classification task and showed that pre-training AlexaNet to predict these labels launched representations which performed similarly to ImageNet-based pre-train on transfer task. Liar author teams then extended this approach to predicting phrase n-grams in addition to individual words and demonstrated the ability of their system to zero-shot transfer to other image classification datasets by scoring target classes based on their dictionary of learned visual n-gram and predicting the one with the highest score. Adopting more recent architectures and pre-training approaches, Vertex, ICMLM, and Convert have recently demonstrated the potential of transformer-based language modeling, masked language modeling, and constructive objectives to learn image representation from text. While exciting as proof of the concept, using natural language supervision for image representation learning is still rare. This is likely because demonstrated performance on common benchmarks is much lower than alternative approaches. For example, Liar authors team reached only 11.5% accuracy on ImageNet in zero-shot setting. This is well below the 88 0.4% accuracy of the current state of the art. It is even below the 50% accuracy of classic computer vision approaches. Instead, more narrowly scoped but well-targeted use of weak supervision have improved performance. Mahajan research team shows that predicting ImageNet related to hashtag on Instagram images is an effective pre-training task. When fine-tuned to ImageNet, these pre-trained models increased accuracy by over 5% and improved the overall state of the art at the time. Krasnikov research team have also demonstrated large gains on a broader set of the transfer benchmarks by pre-training model to predict the classes of the noisily labeled Z300 dataset. This line of work represents the current pragmatic middle ground between the learning from a limited amount of supervised code labels and learning from practically unlimited amount of raw text. However, it is not without compromise. Both works carefully designed and in the process limits their supervision to these classes respectively. Natural language is able to express and therefore supervise a much wider set of visual concepts through its generosity. Both approaches also use static softmax classifiers to perform prediction and lack a mechanism for dynamic output. This severely curtails their flexibility and limits their zero-shot capabilities. A crucial difference between these weakly supervised models and recent explorations of learning image representations directly from natural language is a scale. While Mahajan research team trained their models for accelerator years 1 million, 2 billion of images per text, ICML, LM, and COM-BERTs trained for accelerator days on 1-200,000 images. In this work, we close this gap and study the behaviors of image classifiers trained with natural language supervision at large scale. Enabled by the large amounts of public available data of this form on the internet, we create a new data set of 400 million image text pairs and demonstrate that a simplified version of Convert trained from scratch, which we call CLIP, for constructive language image pre-training is an efficient method of learning from natural language supervision. We study the scalability of CLIP by training a series of 8 models spanning almost 2 orders of magnitude of compute and observe that transfer performance is a smoothly predictable function of compute. We find that CLIP, similar to GPT family, learns to perform a wide set of tasks during pre-training, including OCR, geolocalization, action recognition, and many others. We measure this by benchmarking the zero-shot transfer performance of CLIP on over 30 existing data sets and finds it can be competitive with prior task-specific supervised models. We also confirm these findings with linear proof representation learning analysis and shows that CLIP outperforms the best public available ImageNet model while also being more computationally efficient. We additionally find that zero-shot CLIP models are much more robust than equivalent accuracy supervised ImageNet models, which suggests that zero-shot evaluation of task-agnostic models is much more representative of model capability. These results have significant policy and ethical implications, which we consider in section 7. So we will move to the section 2 approach. Section 2 approach is composed of 2.1 natural language supervision meaning and 2.2 creating a sufficiently large data set, and 2.3 selecting an efficient pre-training model. 2.4 is choosing and scaling a model. 2.5 is training. And we can move to section 3. Section 3 is experiments. In section 3, 3.1 zero-shot transfer section, and 3.2 representation learning section, and section 3.3 is robustness to natural distribution shift. And then we can move to section 4. Section 4 is comparison to human performance. And section 5 is data overlap analysis. And section 6 is limitations. And section 7 is broader impact. So broader impact is composed of biases, and the surveillance and future work. And we can move to section 8 with the related work. And the last section is 9. The 9th section is conclusion. So in conclusion, they have investigated whether it is possible to transfer the success of task-agnostic web-scale pre-training in NLP to another domain. The authors find that adopting this formula results in similar behaviors emerging in the field of computer vision and discuss the social implications of this line of research. To optimize their training objective, CLIP models learn to perform a wide variety of tasks during pre-training. This task learning can then be leveraged by natural language prompting to enable zero-shot transfer to many existing data sets. At sufficient scale, the performance of this approach can be comparative with task-specific supervised models, although there is still room for much improvement. So please read original clip paper all by yourself and please connect the clip original paper basic concept to your final project all by yourself. And then you can also check the appendix. The appendix is composed of linear proof evaluation and the evaluation and other additional results, and then data sets, examples. So please take a look original paper and then please try to connect the limitations and the pros and cons of a clip to your research topic. Thank you for listening. See you next video clip. Bye bye.